on my way to the pottery studio and I thought I'd bring you with me and we can do a little vlog. Let's go! Fun fact about me is the first bite of food I take of anything, I get hiccups. Every time, 100% of the time without fail.
All right, we made it. Here's the fit today. Zach has told me like 10 times how cute I look. Yes, I'm in the bathroom.
Interrupting today's video to talk to you about today's sponsor, which is Storyworth. I talked to you guys about them last month and I just think they are the coolest idea for a product. Storyworth helps preserve family stories in personalized keepsake books. So there's an easy to use Q&A format. The question will pop up in the user's email. They can answer the question in there, share their stories, their memories, experiences, advice with loved ones. So whether it's for you or a gift for somebody, I recently gifted this to my dad and I cannot wait to receive his book at the end of the year and see what it says in his stories. I literally can't wait. Storyworth helps individuals document their legacy and leave lasting memories for future generations. It shows a loved one that you care about their stories and gives them a chance to reflect on their lives and to talk about things that maybe they've never even thought of these stories before, and you ask the question and it prompts them to give an answer and you can learn more about their lives. So I wish I could have done this with like my mom, my grandparents, my grandpa, who literally did incredible things. So how it works is customers will purchase a 1-year subscription to Storyworth memoirs for a loved one or yourself. And then each week, Storyworth will email the storyteller a question about their life. So family that's participating in this can actually choose the questions. I chose the questions for my dad. You can select from the questions that they already have, or you can write your own questions if there's something specific you wanted to know. The storyteller will then reply in the email or on storyworth.com. You can also do audio recording. So in case you have dexterity issues, you don't want to type, or you just find yourself a better storyteller when you're actually speaking, like I'm kind of like that. They can answer the questions over the phone and then Storyworth can transcribe those into the book. You can also attach photos into the email or onto the website as well to add along with the story. And as the stories are submitted, then they are shared with the family members that are on the account. And then at the end of the year, the stories and photos are bound into a beautiful keepsake book. And look, that's my dad. That's my dad when he was like 17 years old. Look at that. And this is the book. This is obviously a sample. This isn't my dad's stories because my dad has not finished his yet, but this is what it will look like, and it'll have all the different stories and photos in there, and you can just learn more about your family member or whoever you get this for and just learn their story. His first question was like, what do you think the meaning of life is? And he's like, Kristi, do you seriously think you could have picked a more difficult question for my first week? I'm like, I'm sorry. But what is it? It just shows people that you care about their stories, you care about their lives. They're a great last minute gift too. Like if you're like, oh my God, it's a day of, I forgot to get somebody something, Storyworth pops right up in their email. It'll also give your kids a chance to know their grandparents in a way that maybe you never got to know yours. If you guys are interested in checking out Storyworth, gifting it for Father's Day or any special occasion, there's also a QR code here up on the screen, or click the link down in the description of this video, and that will get you $10 off of your year-long Storyworth subscription. And I thank you so much to Storyworth for sponsoring today's video. I cannot wait to see my dad's book and to hear his story. Let's hop into the rest of my day in the life.
Alright, I added a handle to this guy today. This guy. This guy. And this guy. And then I made this bottom attached this guy so it'll be a planter so plants can come out of the top of it, and then the water can drain out into this little plate that's here. So once this is all leather hard and dried, then I can flip it over on top of this part and then trim the bottom of the plate. But that's what I've got for today. And then now I'm going to let these dry. I'm gonna kind of let them dry a little bit, and I'm going to glaze this guy, because why not? I was gonna underglaze him, but I don't know what to do. So I brought my own underglazes with me. They have some here that you can use, but they also said that I could bring my own. So this is forest green, and I'm gonna pop up on the screen what this one's gonna look like. With underglazes, you need to do a few coats, usually 3, to make sure that it is fully covered, because they are kind of translucent, if not. The cool thing about underglaze, though, is that you can underglaze on the bottom and everywhere. Okay, I just kind of stippled on some of this leaf green color to the edges, and then the entire thing is forest green. So I guess we'll see how this turns out. I'm gonna go put it on the shelf for bisque fire. Alright, and here is everything I've made at the pottery studio. So I've got a couple of little mugs. This guy. This guy. And then we made this guy. I really think he's turned out super cute. We need to come in and underglaze this. This is going to be quite the project. And I need to get heading home. Got this guy that I made, another planter. I made a second one today because both of the jars that I had made, hopefully this is working, you're talking through my headphones, whatever. Both of the jars that I had made broke on the bottom, so when that happens, I'm gonna turn them into a little bottom planter. And then today, I added the handle to these 4 pieces. So, here's what we've got. This guy, and then we underglazed that guy. So I'm gonna now clean up everything, put it away, and head home. Here's how it's looking at my messy station. Okay, so officially I'm the only person here. Everybody else is gone. So I can speak at a normal volume now. But I'm gonna put all of this away. I'm just gonna actually set this up and you guys can clean up with me. Which is always the least favorite part. They have a 3-bucket system for cleaning. So basically you start in the first bucket, you get the majority of the clay and everything off. All the big chunks. You move it to the second bucket, and then you move to the third. The reason that you do it this way, if anybody was ever wondering, is because clay will clog up your pipes really bad. You cannot put clay down the sink at all. You have to dispose of it, not in a drain. I'm guessing this is never the way Katie expected her bags to be used. This is the 30 years tote bag. I bought it myself. I didn't get it sent or anything. Look at that color. Clay olive. I brought a damp box, but it's way too big. You'll see. I'm gonna put all my pieces back in it. But this is my shelf down here, and it just barely fits in there because my damp box is so freaking damn huge.
End of the night. I forgot to close out the video. We're eating Jack in the Box. We don't normally eat Jack in the Box. Like, we try to avoid fast food sometimes as much as we can from like places like this, at least. It's kind of fire. I got the Jack in the Box. What was it?
I don't know. Slippery Jack.
Slippery Jack. I got the...
Favorite little Slippery Jack.
It's called a Classic Smash Jack or something like that. It's a tongue twister. It was good. It was really good. But these, not good. These are the mozzarella sticks, and they are no pull. They're just not my favorite. So real bitey, but not in a good way. All right, you guys, thank you for hanging out with me. It was fun to take you guys along to the pottery studio, and I will see you at my next video.